Hi guys, this is Shae with Chalkn with Shae. We've got a couple of projects we're going to work on today. That's right, we have two. So while I wait for you guys to pop in, I'm going to be getting ready here. So what's everybody doing today? Okay, so we're going to be working with this board and base today. And I actually have something on this side which I'm going to show you how to erase. Just give me a couple minutes here while I wait for everybody to show up. Okay, here we go. All right, so today we're going to be making a fun little project that has 5 different transfers on it. So we're going to be doing the Be Brave and Strong, and we're going to make a tree trunk out of this, and we're going to use the shamrocks for the tree, the leaves, and then we're going to use the Build-A-Bunny for, hey Janessa, we're going to use the Build-A-Bunny for the greenery. And then we're gonna make stars on it. And then I have a second project that I'm gonna fix up, and we're gonna use this palm tree. Okay, so the first thing that I wanna do is, I wanna show you our board and base, because this one is our most versatile and really, it's a really great and inexpensive frame. So basically how this works is you have the chalk portion, which fits right inside of the base, and it can either go horizontally or you can make it go vertically. So this one is really super versatile. You can also use the back of it, which is awesome. So I am going to show you how to erase. The awesome thing about our transfers is that everything that you make on our chalkboard can easily be erased. So since I'm not using this one anymore, this one was for Father's Day, and since I'm not using that anymore, I'm just going to go ahead and erase it. Now, granted, the idea a lot of these is to keep them, but if you don't need them, you can just get rid of them, and I didn't need it. Now, some people obviously will, but I did not. So see how this erases real easily? It's going to take probably a few minutes here. It's easier to do this in the sink, but I don't happen to have a sink in my office. Look how that's just coming right off. Hey, can you guys do me a favor? Janessa, could you do me a favor and share this group to your personal page? And, you know, maybe you can make a little, you know, you can say a little something to go with it. Like, hey, check out this fun stuff here. Okay, so this is pretty much done. And then I'm going to use my fuzzing towel. Hey, Sassafras, thanks for joining us. Okay, now I have my surface ready. Okay, so I'm going to be using this Couture pink. And this one I have not used in a long time, so I need to soften that up. Let me get this wet here. Okay, so that needs to be softened up. The kitty is sitting on my desk over there, and he's knocking stuff off of the table. It's kind of driving me crazy. Okay, so we have a new one that I'm going to open. Our new lids are great because you don't need any kind of tools to open them. They just flip right off. Thank you, Janessa, for sharing. Okay. There is nothing better than a fresh container of chalk. And I'm just using a stir stick here to stir it. Hi, Sarah. Let's see, you're a newbie and you're looking forward to seeing the results. Great. Are you a newbie to the whole concept, or are you a new designer? Have you actually joined the company? Okay, so I wanted to tell you guys, if you didn't already hear, I am starting to do some Facebook parties. I'm getting ready to launch that. So if you would like to do a Facebook party with me, I would love to do that. I am scheduling those for July. So I'm looking to do a bunch of them in about a week or so. Okay, so this is just perfect. Let me make sure all of my other chalks are good too. This one is the parakeet. This is my favorite color, or my favorite green. We have several different greens, and this one is my favorite, and unfortunately it's being discontinued, so I had to stock up on these. The whole concept. Okay, well, welcome. I'm so glad that you joined us. This is super cool. You're gonna love it. Okay, this brown I also have not used in a long time, but luckily there's still a lot left, so I can just stir it and we'll be ready to go. So you want it to be like a yogurt consistency. Okay, that's that. And here is the white, which we're running a little low on. This is distilled water. It just softens it up. I think I'm gonna need to break out a new white soon. Sarah, are you a big crafty type person? Do you do a lot of crafts? Okay, so now we are ready. So the first thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to create just a little base down at the bottom with these polka dots. Okay. So for those of you who are new, what we do is we take our transfer and you want to fuzz it. This is what we call fuzzing. And basically what it does is it just makes it a little less sticky so that when you go to take it off of the surface that you're using, it won't like stick so hard that it's not going to come off. Okay, so I'm going to do a little base of polka dots. This looks pretty good. I think I'm going to use white for that, so it'll show up. Black and white polka dots. You guys able to see me okay? So I apologize that you guys are going to be seeing this stuff backwards. The reason for that is because I used to be able to just flip a switch before I did these videos, and it would make it a mirror image so that you guys could see. But they have made it so that that little button does not work for me anymore. So now everything you guys see is going to end up being backwards, which is not very cool. Let's see, Sarah, you dabble in many different crafts. You love creating wreaths. I tell you what, if you're good at creating wreaths, you are going to love this. It's going to make it so much easier for you to do these projects, because I'm going to have to teach myself how to make wreaths, because people often will take these designs and use them and put a wreath around it. But since I don't know how to do that, I'm going to have to teach myself. Okay, voila. What do you guys think of that? So now I'm just putting this transfer inside a nice warm bath water. And I got a little bit excess on here, so I'm just going to wipe this right off. That's the beauty of working with chalkboard, is that you can easily take it off if you make a mistake. Your flip button quit a year ago? Oh my gosh. I'm guessing maybe it's not ever gonna work again. That's terrible. Okay, so now I'm gonna get my heat gun, because I want to make sure this is good and dry before I put another layer on it. Okay, so next I'm going to make the tree trunk. This is a really fun transfer. I love this one. Okay, so that looks like a good enough thickness. And probably, I think I'm going to cut it just a little bit short up top, because, well, maybe I'll go all the way. I hope that looks okay. Okay, so now I'm taking the brown. And I'm gonna cut it just short of these polka dots here. Can you guys see it okay? See how that looks like a tree trunk? Hi, Deborah. Thanks for joining us. Okay, so now I'm going to dry this off real good. And actually, I kind of feel like I might take a little bit off the top, just because we don't really need it. Okay. All right, next we're going to make the leaves. And this is what I just love about Chalk Couture, is that you can totally mix and match your transfers to make whatever kind of a design you want. And you don't have to just follow along with, you know, what a specific transfer is supposed to be. You can totally do your own thing. So this, I think, oh, this is going to be so stinking cute. Okay, so here we need the green. Alrighty. I'm going to show you guys every step of the way. Isn't that cute? It totally looks like a tree. Not sure that I really need these 3 on the outside, but it kind of looks like it's maybe the leaves falling from the tree. Okay, next we're going to put the lion on. And it's a little big. I think that I needed a bigger transfer. But, I mean, I needed a bigger surface. But that's okay. You guys get the concept. I'm not going to keep this anyways. Hi, Tammy. Thanks for joining us. And I'm just going to have the lion sitting inside of those little polka dots. And here we're going to use the Couture pink. You want to make sure you grab off all the excess so that you don't waste, and you really don't need it. And you want to push hard on your squeegee. You don't want to use the side. You want to make sure you're using the edge and that you're really pushing it through that silk screen. Okay, how about this? This looks great. So now the guy's a little too big, but that's okay. It's still cute. Okay, so now just while I wait for this to dry, I'm going to go ahead and make the stars. Does it look like he's walking through a field with stars and trees? It says, be brave and strong. Okay, so now we have to do the grass. Now, the reason that I'm not fuzzing these in between, hi Amran, I'm not fuzzing these in between because you don't really need it if you've used the transfers over several times before, as I have, because the more you use it, the less sticky it gets. So that's why I'm not needing it. Not needing to fuzz it. cute. And this one I'm going to just use a second time without washing it in between. Okay. I kind of messed up on that. I have a little spot there in his tail, but it'll be okay. Okay. So let me dry this off. Okay, so I'm going to put that aside while I wash this. And let me get my ugly towel. So this is what I use for washing transfers. So I'm just using our board eraser. This makes it really easy to get things clean. All right, and now I'm going to use, well, first I'm going to dry it off with the towel. And then I'm going to dry it with my, now I'm using my hair dryer this time. I'm not using the heat gun because the heat gun will melt this transfer. But I just want to get it as dry as I can. And so this hair dryer is just the perfect temperature. All right, so let's do this one more time. Is going to be perfect. And I think I'm going to grab my multi-tool because this is going to be a little bit easier to get in the little spots. Okay, so I'm just going to go inside the little guy. I'm not sure how that grass is going to look. It's a little messed up. Okay. Voila. And there you have it. So I'm going to clean off the excess here. And put my chalks away, and then I will show you guys the whole thing. So here is here's how you clean off a chalk. You want to just get the edges as cleaned off as you possibly can, and do that with all of them. So it kind of sticks to the edges, but you can totally get that off and push it down below. And then once you mix it in with the rest of it, it totally saves it. If you wanted, you could take a wet wipe and wash off the edges. I'm not going to do that right now. I'm just going to get it as clean as I can. So that looks good. My brown is in great shape. Okay, this white, I need to mix with the new white because I am running out on that. So I'm going to put that aside. Now let's see how, well, let me show you our design. like I kind of messed up the greenery part a little bit, but I basically just wanted to show you guys how to do it. But look how cute that is. Isn't that adorable? Do me a favor and give me some hearts if you guys like this. This was a really fun and easy one to make. And then all you have to do, really, I didn't even need that polka dot bottom. That's the problem right there. I don't think I needed that part. But look how cute it is in the base. It's just, I love that tree. Hey Jim, thanks for joining us. Happy birthday. Okay, so we are done with the Couture pink. But I want to check now on this pink. This is still pretty hard. Let me grab a knife. I think I have a knife in here. I just need something really hard to get in there, and this was really hard. I don't know when's the last time I used it. I think probably in the spring with all of the bunny designs I was making. Hi Sarah, I'm glad you like it. Wow, this was really hard. But look how much I'm pulling up here. It looks like a half full jar. So that totally revived it there. So now it's still kind of hard, if you guys can see in there, but I saved a lot of it. So now I'm just going to use the distilled water again. And I'm going to let this soften up. And just let that sit for a while. And we'll put this pink away. And we're done. So just a reminder for those of you who were late coming in, I am doing some Facebook parties. So I would love it if you guys were interested in doing a Facebook party. And also I am having a workshop at my house on July 26th. And if any of you are local to Westchester or Cincinnati, I would love it if you could come. And this is a really, really awesome company to join. It is direct sales. For those of you who don't know, it's direct sales. And so you can totally build a team with it. You can get a 40% discount on all of your product purchases, and it's just a super great company to work for. We are pretty new. We're a couple of years in. We just celebrated our 2nd anniversary, but this company, I have to tell you, I've been with direct sales companies before. This company knows what they're doing. They have their stuff together. They have everything already done, like all the training, everything is in the website. It could not be easier. And once you get in after you've joined, we'll add you to our team pages, and you can see tons and tons of awesome designs. That's where I got this idea, because somebody else had created this before, and so I just copied it. And so there's all kinds of inspiration once you join. So that is all I wanted to tell you guys, but thank you so much for joining me today, and I will see you all later. Make sure that you are following me on my page if you are not yet. If you just happen to see this, make sure that you do follow my page so that you can see lots of other things that I do in the future, and you can see the stuff that I've done in the past. So hope you guys are doing great, and I will talk to y'all later. Bye-bye.